Shit. Oh, you coming this way? Alright, so yeah, you know, when I say they, I mean the extraterrestrials. And that's like anything. They exist in everybody, so you have to understand something if you're trying to get in shape. If your goal is to get into shape, if your goal is to have me as your workout partner, you have to be knowledgeable in what your body is capable of doing. As the Rain Rider said, money is injury. So the more money you have, the more injuries you're going to get. And it's not only that, but it's the more money you have, the more you're able to, or I should say the more profits you have, the more you're able to buy into the healthcare systems of the doctors and the lawyers that are put in place, where you can actually, gain an alliance with, one could say, the light side. At any rate, the light side and the dark side is the same thing, but it doesn't matter when you're trying to get in shape. Health is at the top of the pyramid. Health is at the top of the pyramid. So, when you're trying to attain health, I mean, yeah, it's great to attain enlightenment. Like, it's great to meditate. Don't get me wrong. It's great to meditate. It's great to incorporate meditation practices. And even if you don't know any meditation practices, just try to, make up one yourself while you're being a cross-country runner or while you're being a CrossFit gymnast. You just have to do these things. Now, mind you, I'm only 24 years old. I've only been walking this earth for 24 years. So it's not like I'm gonna be able to provide as much information as someone who's 39 years old, been walking this earth, such as the Rain Rider, and then 36 years old, in Freely's case. So, I mean, you get that, you understand all that, but what we're really trying to do, how we're transcending, like you may or may not notice this, but how we're transcending the platform of YouTube is, like, this is why we're Skyping or FaceTiming right now, rather, but like, we're transcending the platform that YouTube has provided us with. Therefore, doing something that is against the public opinion, or like the masses opinion of what is acceptable, you could say. We are transcending that and everything. But I'm getting into just like being in meditation. When you're doing your cool down, you got to have a cool down. If you don't incorporate yoga and meditation into your cardio cool down, then what are you really training for? We're not training, especially vegans. Like I'm talking to the vegans. We're not out here training to provide for our family, or we're not out here trying to do any of that stuff. And I am trying to slow my roll a little bit, and get into my groove. So it's all a journey. I know I'm saying a lot, but we are workout partners. This is what we're doing. We're working out, incorporating information from our positive lifestyles, into each other's experience. So that's how we're building this mutual exchange, with everybody else. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you think you don't know Rain Rider and Freely yet, but you really do. Like, you just have to look into somebody's eyes to know that person. That's been said. That's been said for forever. But people are afraid of technology. People are actually afraid of technology, and then they themselves feel separation, and that just makes them not want to have health. People really, 99.99% of the world right now doesn't want to have health. You know what I'm saying? We're in the 0.01% actually wanting health. So you have to come, from a perspective where you're one person out of the 7 other billion people, the 7 billion other, potential vegans in this world who are trying to save save the animals and save the planet. You know, save the animals firstly, and then the planet secondly. You know, that's how it has to go. That's the order of operation. That truly is the order of operation. We weren't, you know, I'm not going to get into the Bible. I mean, I could have a Bible study. I could have a Bible study in one of my training, concept videos. You know what I'm saying? These are just training concept videos. You know, so you gain an understanding, and you also gain a trust. You also gain a trust from me. You know, what we're really doing is holding each other. What we're really doing is we're holding each other accountable for our actions. So if you think of it that way, you know, this is great, and it's not really a time. It's not really a time to be not doom and gloomy, but like, you know, sort of dark, because we're supposed to bring the darkness that's inside of us, you know, out to light. Like, that's why when we get diseases or we get surgery, you know, everything inside of us is dark. There's nothing. I mean, if you're talking about color, you know, like shades of light, the color of the shades of the light. If you're really going in there, like I'm saying, like everything inside of us is darkness, and that's where all of the secrets lie. You know what I'm saying? And that's also where all of the lies lie. You know what I mean? We have all of these crazy delusions, and we live in an illusion. That's another delusion, and then you got to deal with, you know, the next person you see. But that's all I'm saying to you, man, or woman. But regardless, or boy or girl, you know, like I want to help you help yourself, and that's the bottom line. Respect.